What's up, Facebook? See if anyone wants to hop on and chit chat with me for a bit. You know, in Rick and Morty, when Rick said weddings are just funerals with cakes, he's so right. He's so goddamn right. And that's an excellent way of putting it. A lot of people are subconsciously afraid to die alone, so they go out and they seek companionship. I'm not afraid to die alone, and why make that experience much more miserable? Because, yeah, it's all gold and groovy. You find somebody special to be with, and then, either you die before she does, or she dies before you do, and you get to know that one of you is going to go through that depression of losing a loved one like that, and, Whereas if you don't focus on dating or companionship and just focus on doing your own thing, you'll find life to be a lot simpler and less complicated. You'll find yourself with the freedom to do your own thing and not have somebody else in your life trying to tell you how to run your shit, Yeah, this is a cherry cigar I had sitting in my ashtray. That's pretty good. I already have a gun. I can't have pets in my apartment. Pet free. Not unless you find the right one, David. And quite often, that feels impossible half the time. Yeah. Like, you think, maybe it's just a scene, but you switch the dating scene and you get told no by every chick you have a crush on. Like, you literally, if you get told no by every chick you crush on, you start asking yourself, okay, I still find women attractive, but why am I trying? Because I already know the fucking answer is going to be no. So, which is like me just saying, you know what, fuck dating. I want to focus on me and what I'm doing. Be independent. I don't need somebody else to be happy in life. That's bullshit. From the guy who's had nothing but rejection to the girl who's been treated like shit by almost every guy she's ever met, I guarantee you that even though one may have had more experience than the other, I guarantee you their outlook on love was going to be the same just about. Yeah. And there really is nothing wrong with being asexual. It just means you have less chances of catching STDs. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, intimacy to me is not sex. When I think of being intimate with a girl, I wouldn't think of sex or anything like that. Being able to text your girlfriend at 4 a.m. with "Babe, I love you," and she texts back the same thing, always there, ready to read each other's messages. That's intimacy. Sometimes I tend to think sex is kind of gross. Now, the reason why, think about this. If sex isn't gross, then why do they call it bumping uglies? Think about that for a second, people. If sex isn't disgusting, then why the fuck do they call it bumping uglies? Seriously, they call it bumping uglies. Think about that for a second. Yeah. Yes, unfortunately, yes. When you are, to a degree, somewhat asexual, then yeah, society will judge you for it. They'll be like, oh, you're just making it up, or, you're just full of shit, or, it's like, well, you don't even know someone's past, and you're just assuming that they're making it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I find that I don't need that physical aspect of a relationship to be happy. I really don't need it at all. Does it get lonely from time to time? A little bit, yes. But you learn to cope with it in your own special way. Yeah. One thing I have not bought from the liquor store in quite some time is some Tennessee honey. And I was thinking about doing a drink combo video for YouTube sometime next week, maybe on Monday when I get off of work. Because, Jack Daniels Tennessee honey is the shit. Then when you ain't got a cigarette to smoke and you got this fat ass cigar roast just sitting there, Like, why waste it? All right, later, David. Damn. Michael Andrew Love says, bro, I'm taking 20 blunts to the dome right now. Noise. Very, very noise. And I say somewhat asexual because I still find women attractive, which is weird. People will be like, oh, you can't be straight and asexual at the same time. It doesn't work like that. And my response is, why the fuck not? If people are allowed to like both sexes at the same time, you know what I'm saying? What's the problem with someone, Now, if the opportunity arises to where, some cute girl comes my way and it just works, awesome. I'm not going to complain. But I'm not going to deliberately go out of my way to chase it because I already know the fucking answer. You get told no every time, you almost expect it. You know what I'm saying? Even if the girl seems interested in you, especially when you have Asperger's syndrome, if you get used to being told no by every girl you like, you become accustomed to it, and you know. That is a cigar, to answer your question, Seth. Here's the back of it. You can see it's just tobacco. One of them black cherry deliciosos that I get from the Ash cigar store. I had a cigar roach sitting in my ashtray. I tend to think if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. You know what I'm saying, Facebook? In all honesty. And there's no sense in rushing a good thing, you know. I've got some medication here for my sinus infection. And I'm supposed to take one every 4 hours, but I took two when I first got them, so it's supposed to decongest my sinuses and all that. Yeah. You know you did a good job cutting that cigar when it's staying together all the way to the end. You know what I'm saying? Facebook. Yeah. It tastes like a little bit of that black cherry taste from the cigar, and then it's overpowered by this really stale cigar taste. Fucking delicious, man. Nice. I tend to think that relationships are kind of gross in general. You know, a lot of people pretend like they're the happiest couple in the world, but deep down inside, we all know it's bullshit. And as I mentioned before, a lot of people are subconsciously afraid to die alone, so it drives them to go out and find companionship. And guess what? It doesn't matter if you have somebody or not. We're all going to die alone. You can't change that. It's pretty easy to see why I'm kind of doing my own thing right now, you know, because it's like this. I'm not in a hurry to get told no. That's the way I look at it, you know. If these women reject me, that's their problem, not mine. That means they're too stupid to see awesomeness right in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, as cocky as that may sound, I tend to think if a woman rejects me, that's her problem, not mine. Okay, you're not interested? Bye, bitch. Later. You know, gotta keep my hustle on. You ain't shit. Bye. You know, simple as that. I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're with somebody and they're trying to change you, and you don't like it, you tell them, hey, you either accept me for who I am or fuck off. You know, I tend to think, and this is what I tend to think. I think having a intimate relationship with anybody should be like buying a gun. You should have to go through paperwork, extensive background check to see if you're mentally stable to handle a relationship. And I also tend to think it should be an extensive process before you're legally allowed to have a physical relationship with somebody. I would apply this rule to both men and women, both hetero, bi, and gay people. I think if trying to get a relationship was a hassle, like trying to buy a gun where you have to fill out paperwork, wait a couple days, get an extensive background check, you know what I'm saying? I tend to think a lot of people would be a lot more careful with who they were dating. But, and you can sit there and call me a fascist Nazi dictator for thinking like that, but if we had those rules, people would be a lot more careful with who they date, you know. I've seen dudes fight over some nasty ass bitches, man. It's just like, dude, no. Nah, B, just no. And you're sitting there wondering, okay, this bitch ugly as fuck and she got dudes fighting over her. I mean, I know some guys have this attitude, pussy is pussy, but come on, dude. Like, that's the kind of chick you don't want to wake up next to. You're just like the kind of chick, oh shit, I had too much to drink and she ugly. Yeah. People say looks are not everything, but that's bullshit. To a degree it isn't, but you cannot say the first thing you notice about a person. You cannot physically say the first thing you notice about a person is their personality, because if you have not taken the time to physically get to know that person, then you can't say the first thing you notice about a person is their personality. Every human does it. We're all guilty of it. The first thing you notice about a person, the very first thing you notice about a person is the way they look. Everybody's guilty of it, and if you happen to be attracted to that type of person, you're going to stop and stare. It's just natural human behavior. Got like 5 people watching. That's what's up. Despite it being like 12:29. And I got my alarm set till like 2 o'clock, so I can sleep until I have to go to work in like a couple hours after that. That'll give me plenty of time to rest up and, you know, a little extra rest and shit. You know. No, seriously, women will get pissed off because some men might have a certain breast size that they like, and they always are quick. They're always so quick to call men pigs because they like big ass boobies, and it's like, well, wait a second. Y'all gonna call that man a pig because he likes big ass boobies, but what kind of person are you into? You know, you ask that same goddamn chick what kind of person she's into. And really, it's hypocritical, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a type that they're into. So for you to judge somebody else for having a type is complete and utter bullshit. I'm getting a lot of laugh reactions, but it's the goddamn truth. I'm just one of those people that's not afraid to say what's on my fucking mind, or to speak the fucking truth, or keep it 100% so real you're just like, oh, I'm the realest motherfucker you're ever gonna meet, dude. And the only reason I say somewhat asexual is, like I said, I still find women attractive, but I'm not one of those people that's in a hurry to find a relationship. Because a lot of it is complete bullshit, dude. Especially when I'm seeing my friends and shit fighting with their girlfriend over stupid shit. It's like, single life, motherfucker. Sucks to be you. You know, I'm actually quite proud of myself. I haven't had sex for almost a year. Pat myself on the back for that. You know, next month will be 1 year. Sometime next month, yeah. Get a bottle of fucking Tennessee honey to celebrate. But like, yeah, take that, society. I'm not your typical male. I don't need sex to be happy in life. So go ahead, make me feel like shit for not having companionship. I don't care. You all are judgmental fucks anyway, and that's exactly how I look at it. 100%. Oh yeah, these sinus pills are definitely helping. I can feel my sinuses very slowly starting to deflate. Now, I'm trying to kick this sinus infection as quickly as possible because I don't want to keep having it, and I can prevent it from spreading. All I gotta do, cough into my arm, wash my hands regularly, blow my nose whenever I have to, wash my hands after I blow my nose, and we're Gucci. Damn, I don't even remember when I got this vanilla pipe tobacco, but it's lasted me a good minute. Of course, I could be just saying shit like, oh, you know, I could be just saying shit like relationships and sex are gross. I could just say shit like that because I haven't had a girl in so long. Who knows, right? But right now, I'm not even stressing it, dude. Like, life is too damn short to be stressing stupid shit like that. And plus, when you're single, you get to see how other people act. You know what I'm saying? When you're single, you get a better perspective of the human race from a different standpoint, completely different standpoint, mind you. When you're single, you get to see how people act. And, you know, it's a different perspective. When you're single, people act differently around you when you're single. Depending on your level of attractiveness and your ability to pick up socially, a lot of people will act way differently around you when they know you're single, you know? But if you want to try a little social experiment, you go to a club, and if people ask you, hey, you want to dance? Just tell them, no, I got out of a shitty relationship, and I'm not looking to do anything right now. Watch what happens. They'll either be like, oh, I understand, that's cool, you know, I've been there, done that, or they'll try harder. One of the two. You go to the club and you tell people that you just got out of a shitty relationship and you don't want anything right now. One of two things is going to happen. One, a lot of people will be like, I understand that. And two, people will be like, trying harder to get to you. I'm checking out some of the comments here, and and that's just the thing of it. A lot of women see my Asperger's, and either they're cool with it, or they're just like, okay, who the fuck is this creepy weirdo, you know? Nothing you can do about it. You can't make everyone like you. To answer your question, Brittany, no, I don't watch his videos. I don't give a shit about that fake motherfucker. Indeed, Brittany. Happy for anniversary. I just think, you know, when you get told no by every girl you crush on, it's easier to focus on your own thing and wait than it is to go out and try. You know. But yeah, I got some vanilla pot tobacco right here. And by the time I wake up tomorrow, I'm not going to have time to do anything except get up, get ready for work, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Well, that pipe tobacco is nice when you're out of cigarettes. That creamy vanilla is delicious shit. Yeah. If it does fall into place, Brittany, which I don't think it will. uh, well, you believe it. I don't. That's what they say. I'm not tripping out about it. I tend to think relationships are overrated half the time. Yeah. Fucking 26 minutes and 36 seconds later. I don't know. I'll acknowledge my faults. I'm narcissistic. I'm self-loathing. I have a temper. And I'm way too hard on myself. I get pissed off at myself for the littlest of things. And to me, it feels like for me to want a girlfriend is selfish because I don't want to put some poor girl through that much emotional trauma. You know, it feels like I have to work on myself before I can get something like that. But that could just be me talking out my Asperger's. I don't know. But video skipping around, well, shit. And this is the kicker of it, Facebook. I have seen some ugly ass motherfucking dudes in this town with some smoking hot girlfriends. And I'm sitting there going, how the fuck is that even possible? That dude's ugly as shit. That chick would look way better wrapped around my arms. That completely defies the status quo. And I'm sitting there trying to think, okay, what does he have that I don't? And I realized at the end of the fucking day, it doesn't matter. You know? And there's the narcissism coming out. Ugh. That's what I was getting at, Chance. Or Chase, I mean. That's what I was getting at earlier. If people can't accept you for who they are, for who you are, then that's their problem, you know? I tend to think, like, if you get a girlfriend and she says, I don't like you smoking pipe tobacco, that stuff's bad for you. I'm like, and? You want me to turn into a complete asshole? Take away my nicotine and see what happens. Oh, Brittany, I can't. I'm pretty much stuck in Casper at the moment. Brittany's like, legit, get out of Casper. I'm stuck in Casper for the moment. Which it's you know, it is what it is. You make the best of it. But yeah, I figured I'd make a quick little video before I passed out or whatever. Kind of bullshit with you like I do. One person in the chat suggested I make a song about how much I dislike love or whatever, and it's like, yeah, I'm already working on that. I got a song I'm writing for my new album, and the song is called Laying Black Roses on Cupid's Grave. And it's a song I'm writing for my new album. I could read you the lyrics I have so far, if you're interested. Heart aching in the waking of this rejection, like some sick infection. Should I trust this time, or will she say no, just like all I messed up on that? God damn it. Okay, I'll start over from the beginning because I messed up on it. Heart aching in the waking of this rejection, like some sick infection. Should I trust this time, or will she say no, just like all the others? Laying black roses on Cupid's grave, stepping on my heart like a cigarette butt, gut-wrenching heartache in the wake of hearts shattering like glass when the past matches the present and the future looks bleak and lonely. Yeah. Laying black roses on Cupid's grave. That's what I got so far, and I've been piecing it together. The next song I'm going to work on in GarageBand is called Selling My Soul for Total Control. And then after that, I'll do the song I was just reading. I got to finish the lyrics for it. Yeah. I kind of feel like taking an art form like music and using it to express yourself is much healthier than just bottling it up and being pissed off all the goddamn time. You know, having that healthy outlet, that universal gift called music, and being able to express yourself through it. I mean, you take a look at Rick and Morty, for instance, the episode with the giant talking heads. Oh yeah, time to get swifty in here. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor. I'm Mr. Bulldogs. Time to get swifty in here. I know that's just a cartoon, but if you think about it, I sincerely think that all the planets in our galaxies were once Earths, and they either exploded or dried out, and then it migrated over to where we're at right now at some point. Like, I think that the colder planets might have been closer to the sun at one point, but as they exploded and chunks of them drifted away and reformed smaller planets, and all gases from the other exploding planets form planets closer to the sun. And then, like, fucking aliens are coming by and going, hey, let's stick this bacteria on this asteroid and see what happens. Just for shits and kicks. Watch it grow like a fucking chia pet. And they fly off. Fucking next thing you know, you got humans existing on this miserable planet. Alright, fair enough, Brittany. Well, of course, I let people know when I'm ending the video. I don't just end it right away, like, click, done. You know, fuck that. That's just gonna warn a motherfucker. Like, hey, they get settled in, they're watching King Cobra blab and talk a bunch of random stuff on a video just because he can. Fucking someone will watch. Fuck it. Like, who wants to listen to this crazy asshole mumble about shit? Ha 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 ha. Now I got 4 people watching this live chat. 4. No, I have 5. That's funny shit. Ever notice how the number 4 is everywhere? Facebook. Every football game has 4 quarters. Every president serves at least 4 years per term. Every car has at least 4 tires. There's a 3rd and 4th gear on some cars. There's a 3rd and a 4th street on almost every town. If your town is big enough, it's going to have it. How there's 4 circles on the Audi logo. Well, it's even in the time we tell. You got 3:34 a.m. and p.m., 3:44 a.m. and p.m., 4:34 a.m. and p.m., and then 4:44 a.m. and p.m. So, like, it's even in the time in which we tell. Yeah. Not to mention, through every hour on the hour, it'll hit 04, then 14, then 24, then 34, then 44, then 54, and then it starts a new hour. That could be anywhere from 1 to 2 to 3, you know. And you think you can escape it, Facebook. You cannot escape it. The number 4 is everywhere. You just have to accept it. I took 2 of these pills earlier for my sinus infection, and now there's 4 left. God damn it. Now I'm craving pizza. God damn it. I want some goddamn pizza. That's what sounds good right now. That's funny, Brittany. One love pizza, am I right? The perfect Sunday afternoon. Kicking back, watching some Bob's Burgers, and some animation domination, and eating some pizza. Yeah. Well, anyways, this is King Cobra with another live Facebook video, also known as Josh Saunders, and oh yeah, I'd eat pizza every day if I could afford it. I hear that, Brittany. And anyways, thank you all for watching. And if I had to name, let's see, top 4 favorite foods: pizza, bacon cheeseburgers, seafood. And what else? Oh shit, I like Mexican food too, but I also like Greek food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Asian food in general. It's good stuff. Man, I'd kill for some wasabi right now. That would clear out my sinuses. Anyways, I'll catch you cool cobras on the flip side.